Hey there, this is an EFT video, Emotion Freedom Technique, and we're going to focus on the emotion of bitterness and jaded. So there's a lot of reasons that we can feel jaded about something or bitter at somebody. So I wanted to use this tapping to release the emotion that we might have towards somebody that we had an expectation of and they let us down. We're feeling disappointed. We could be feeling frustrated. There's a lot of different emotions that get entangled with the word jaded. So we want to identify with what we want from our experience. So the first thing that we want to do from a 1 to 10 is find the intensity from a 1 to 10. 10 being the most intense, I feel the most bitter, the most jaded, the most upset, and 1 being I don't feel that, I'm at peace. The other thing that we want to do is have an awareness of what our target is. So it needs to be specific. The more specific we can get, if it's a person, or if it's a reoccurring event that happens, like when someone repeatedly doesn't do what they say they're going to do, and that's annoying. Is it that person or is it a particular time? So we want to narrow it down. The more specific we can get about the way you're feeling in the moment right now, or the way you feel in the moment when it happens. Because we want to see and be aware of that intensity so that when we tap, we're releasing some of that intensity, releasing the energy around it so that we can measure it at the end and that you can see a result. So the beauty of this is checking in with ourselves before we tap and checking in with ourselves after we tap. This is crucial because that way you know it works. So that's what I love about it. And there's no way you can do tapping wrong. It's our intention, right? It's our intention of letting go and releasing energy that doesn't serve us. And we're just tapping on different points on our body. So there's nothing that you can do that's wrong or will hurt you. So the first thing is your target. The second thing is rating the intensity from a 1 to 10, 10 being the most intense of that feeling. And we're gonna focus on the word jaded today. So you're gonna follow me. We're gonna start right here on the karate point, and you are gonna repeat after me and follow me. Okay, even though I feel jaded, I want to love and accept me. Even though I feel jaded, I want to love and accept me. Even though I feel jaded, I want to love and accept me. I can't believe they don't do what they say they're going to do. They say they're going to do something. They don't even realize that they have to do something to get something. It's really hard to keep believing them. They say something and then they forget. I was counting on them. When people say they're going to do something and then they quit, after this happens over and over, I'm over it. I feel like people just do this all the time. Why would I trust anyone? It feels like you can't trust anyone these days. I mean, I understand stuff comes up. Whatever it is that keeps them from doing what they say, it just makes me feel like they don't care. And it's so frustrating when people say something and they don't do it. People act like they want my help, but they don't do anything to deserve it. I feel jaded because no one lives up to what they say. It's either their fault or it's my fault. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the one to blame. I guess I have just high expectations of how people are going to react. I feel like I'm doing my part, but they don't hold up to their deal, their side of the deal. I feel like I call them, I text them, crickets. Anyone home? I just poured my soul out and no one has anything to say? They don't even respond? After they said they were going to do something? It's hard not to take it personally. How am I supposed to trust people? I don't have any control over them. It's hard not to take it personally. It feels like they don't appreciate me. When people lie and don't do their part, it makes me want to stop helping people. And that makes me feel bad because that's what I like to do. I just can't take people not meeting me with integrity. I just can't take it when people don't have integrity. It makes me not want to trust people. How can I trust people when no one does what they say they're going to do? I'm ready to look at this problem differently. I wonder if I can see this problem in a new light. Believing people don't do what they say isn't helping. I wonder if I could approach this differently. How do I not take this personally? I can believe people are doing the best they can. People want to do better. Maybe they're just not capable. If everyone just had integrity like me, life would be so much better. Today, I'm going to set aside what I think I know about other people, so I can have a new experience. I can choose to open my mind. I can see people with a new pair of glasses. I choose to have an open mind. I choose to see people as their best selves. I choose to be open and free. I choose to let people be who they really are. I choose to see people in a new light. I choose to believe people can change. I choose to pray for people to have what I want for me. Now, as you tap, I want you to think of a feeling you would rather have than jaded. Think of a word that describes a feeling that would be better than jaded, or bitter, or anger, or frustrated. Think of an opposite word. Think of something you would rather feel towards people, that you would rather feel when you're tempted to take something personally. Acceptance. Open mind. Trust. Love. Mercy. Grace. I choose to see people with grace. I choose to see people with mercy. I choose to love others. Okay, take a nice deep breath in. Now, go back to the target we were focusing on, and from a 1 to 10, rate the intensity of your feeling of bitterness or being jaded. Now, the information is for you. It's okay if the feeling went up. It's okay if it stayed the same. It's okay if it goes lower. Traditionally, we shift the energy and it goes lower. But if it goes up, it means that you actually really are in the emotion, which means we need to keep tapping. So rewind and do it again and keep tapping. And it's okay that the anger comes up, because that means we can release it. And if we don't actually get in tune with the feeling, then there's no way to release it. So it's actually a good thing if the number goes up. It means that your body is actually tapping into that emotion and it's ready to release. And if it stays the same, it could be that you're not tapping into the emotion enough. And so you can use facial expressions, you can use your tone, you can really think about being jaded and bitter and angry and frustrated, and really think about the situation while you're tapping. And that helps us pull up the thing that we're thinking about so that we can actually release it. This is your EFT session. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it works. I hope it helps you have more freedom and space for peace in your life.